This is a mountain ravine, and for the next 100 days, I'm going to transform it from this to this. Doesn't that look a lot better? Plus, it even has this cool lava head, houses with lots of space, and roommates who won't let me sleep at night. Join me on this adventure as we create the most amazing mountain ravine base you have ever seen. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft 100 Days video. We spawned on the outskirts of a small little forest. There's a couple of boars and pigs running around. I gotta check if the eyes are working. Yep, that looks like it. Alright. I had the, Fresh Animations mod, not mod, resource pack. And sometimes they'll have those Herobrine eyes. And I don't know why, but I kept doing that. But I think just not using that anymore just it helped out a lot. So we're gonna get our first tools here. And in this video, we're gonna try to survive for 100 days and create the ultimate ravine base. I think that's a good challenge. I've been seeing a lot of those videos, and I thought I would tackle that challenge. It's been a long time. I haven't uploaded for maybe almost a month or two now, but you know, it gets very busy for me around the holidays, so I apologize for the lack of uploads. Hope that there's still a couple of people waiting out there to see me post videos, but you know, here we are, so let's do the best that we can. And I think I'm gonna grab one of these tulips. Oop, a little bit of lag there. Red tulip, we get that into red dye. I'm gonna go around and try to find those pigs again, because that means that I could some chickens as well. Like the chickens. If I could find egg sac, that would be fantastic. I need a piece of feather. Okay. Kill all these chickens, because I don't think anybody is gonna, you know, put these guys to good use. And then there is a pig over here that we can harvest some pork chop from. We need to find some sheep. If I can find some sheep, we could get a head start. I see there's a sunken shipwreck over there, so we could probably head on and try to collect some good loot, whatever is inside of that ship. There's no any drowned in here. It looks pretty safe so far. Let's head on over there, check out what the shipwreck has for us, and we could probably start looking around for a potential base. I see there's some cherry trees all the way in the distance over there. Acacia wood. Oh, that scared me for a second there. We got a little friend. Okay. How can I get up? There we go. And let's check this out. Buried treasure map. Bunch of paper, bunch of feathers. I'll take the chest, because that'll come in handy. And then there's some coastal trim, some rope, moss block, might come in handy. Onions, carrots, and rotten flesh. Don't really have a use for rotten flesh, but we'll take that with us as well. And let's see, where should we head on to? Now let me resort my inventory really quick. Let's check out this buried treasure map. It is a little bit over here. Oh, that's pretty close. Let's go this way. All the way over there. Alright. Put that in my offhand. It'll be like a GPS for us. Can kind of tell. That can tell us where the treasure map is. The treasure is buried. I mean, hoping to find maybe some diamonds, some iron, and some other types of ores like gold and emerald. Oh, there is a squid here. I'm gonna get one squid ink if I can. This is gonna be something new that I just thought of. Oh, squid ink. There we go. We got 2 squid ink. Perfect. All right. Oh, it should be around this section. Is it in the water? Oh God! Don't tell me it's in the water. Let's see. It's like over here somewhere. This is not a good spot. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Let's get a bed first. All right. Let's go. Let's prioritize getting a bed first, because you know we need to skip the night. And if I can find a bed, if I can find some sheep around here, which there should have been some sheep. Okay, got some pigs, but no sheep. Well, let's harvest some pork chop. Okay. And, really, no sheep. No sheep around here. Where would the sheep be? Let's continue this way, into this clearing. Alright, got some more sugar cane. A lot of pigs, but no sheep. unfortunately. I do not know where they have gone. There's a big oh, it's not a ravine. It's like a, what is it? Kind of like a sunken cave. All right, got a bunch of what the heck? Got a bunch of pork chop. No wool. Lots of turtles here. Some wolves in the distance there. Usually when there's wolves around, there's gotta be sheep. These guys are like #1 enemies of each other. Yep, there's some sheep right here. I knew it. Okay, got some wool here. Look at these wolves taking care of the job for me. I just need another piece of white wool. Alright. Alright, perfect. So we can make ourselves a bed now. Let's turn this into a bed. Turn it into a red bed, the classic. Alright. And now that's good. What is that? A hole or something over there. I want to check it out. Might have something good in there. Actually, let me chop down a tree or two first, just so I can get some logs. Eat a couple of apples along the way. Want to find an area that has some spruce trees as well. There's a snowy mountain peak over there. Might have some good stuff. Over here, a couple more pigs that I can probably kill for food. I wonder what kind of food I can make. I do have the... Oh, there's a ravine right here. Oh, it's a big ravine too. I wish it was more underground though. It's a little too small for me. If we get a bigger ravine or something like that, that would be nice. Okay, that looks promising though. And there's a big cave right here too, which means we could possibly do a whole lot of spelunking. Look at that. Iron right there already. Okay, let's go on this way. Oh yeah, I think this is the place, guys. This looks like a fantastic area to build a base, a ravine base. It's very deep. It's a deep slate right there already, but lots of ores here. Here's what I'm gonna do. We are gonna set up a little base camp around this area here. All right, and then put some of the chests down and whatnot. Put a chest right here. We'll put our bed in the center. A crafting table in this corner here, and I need some stone. There's some coal right there that I could probably nag. But let's go down like so. Get some stone collected. All right, well, let's climb back up. It's already getting dark, almost nighttime, so we're gonna have to set up a little base camp around here and go to sleep. Let's put all of our goodies away. This buried treasure map, I don't even know if we'll revisit because it's underwater, but that might be a good idea. A good idea for us in the future. Let's go to sleep. All right, survived our first night. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is a new idea that I thought of. Well, actually, you know, I need a book. I need to find some cows. I'm gonna make a book and quill. I don't see any cows around us. That's all right. We'll get to it later. Let me make a furnace really quick. Then we will put it right here. Maybe a smoker would be a better idea too, because I need to cook a lot of my food. But let's get this coal. Collect some of this coal here, as well as the copper ore. And I need to make a stone pickaxe. Yep, our first stone pickaxe. There we go. Got all of that. Got some of the coal here as well. A bunch of new crafting recipes. Alright, let's go down below. Get more of this copper here. Beautiful. No more coal, huh? There's a couple of pieces of coal, but they're kind of hard to reach. I think I'll let it slide for now. And let's just collect some more cobblestone for new tools. Okay, 20 pieces of cobble. That should be good now. Let's head on back to our little base camp. Put that away. And then let's make a furnace. I think I have some wood here. Turn this into a smoker. Put all of our raw pork chop in there. Probably start using these wooden tools as fuel. All right. And we can put in this last set of coal here just for cooking up this pork chop. Now it's time to make all these into wooden planks. And then we create some sticks. Make a couple of new tools. Make an axe as well. I put that away. This crafting table I'll keep on me. Ramen I don't need, but I do need coal. Alright, got a couple pieces of pork chop. Let's eat this just to survive for now. Let's chop down this tree for some more wood. Beautiful. Alright, let's collect all these saplings that fell on the ground. And I think what I'm going to do is look around for some cows. If I can find some cows, we can get some leather going. I don't see any from here. Doesn't seem like there's any that spawned near us. But there's a couple of caves around here too, which is a good sign. There's some more pigs up here. Oh, God. Didn't realize that there was a pillager outpost right next to us. Wow. Let's leave those guys alone. Okay, we're gonna go off over here. I don't really want to aggro them because they will chase us to the ends of the earth. Bunch of sheep and chickens, but no cows. Really? There's a horse there. Okay, that's a good sign. No cows. Alright, I've just accepted that there's not a singular cow around us, but there's a horse if we need leather. I'll let him survive for now because he might come in handy, especially if he's fast and we can just, ooh, hello, use him to traverse the terrain. Okay, that could have gone bad. Oh, there is a zombie here and another creeper. Back up. Explode for me. There you go. Nice. All right, let's make a quick little set of torches. We're all out of coal, but I bet you will find some in here. Yep, there is some right here. Beautiful. All right, got all that coal back. And let's go to the end. Okay, there's nothing over here. What about this side? Some more copper. I'll take that because we can probably make some armor and tool out of it. Okay, got a bunch more coal. And this is a dead end, so I think we should go back. All right, there's some more caves around this area here. I think I'm gonna explore this. Oh, maybe not. It looks a little bit too dangerous to explore. Let's not go there. There's a hole in the ground here. Nope, it's underwater. Might be good to make some doors and just start, you know, doing some underwater caving. Yeah, I think that's a good idea for us. It's just to get some doors and start swimming underwater. Start swimming underwater? Yeah. Start swimming underwater and doing some caving like that. That'd be a little bit more effective. Alright, let's head back to our little base here. Little base camp. I think all my... Yep, should be done cooking. And now, let's use this coal to cook up some copper. Because we could probably get some copper armor going on. Gonna turn all this into wood. Make some more sticks. Alright. I put all this away. Cook some more chicken and mutton and whatnot. I'm gonna need a couple stacks of torches. That is good. One stack is plenty for me. Got some copper ingots. We can probably turn all those into tools and copper gear. Need to find some more vegetables. If I can find some vegetables, that'd be great too. We could probably make a little vegetable farm going right off the bat. Some more onions right here. Bunch of onions. Let's take these onions. We got some kelp around this area here too, so we can use that as a fuel source if we have to. Although I feel like it's a lot less effective because we have to spend a lot of time to harvest it. I'm really looking around for some cows. There's really not a singular cow around here. It's gotta be at least one. I need at least one cow that will give me one leather. And then I'll leave everybody alone. But there's none. Oh, there's a village right there. Aw, that's pretty close. Let's see. There's a dark oak forest. No spruce trees around this area. A bunch of cherrywood trees though. I'm looking for spruce trees. Lots of mountain peaks. That looks like a pretty cool, I don't know, it looks like a temple of some sort up there, but I don't think that's actually in the game. Let's go back to our base. It's getting dark. Ooh, some coal right here. I'll take this. Alright, got that vein of coal. Let's head on to the base. Alright. Got some good old copper ingots. Let's turn these into a chest piece and leggings. Early forms of protection. And we just need a helmet. And let's go to bed. Alright. All of our food is cooked. We're pretty set. I'm just gonna put this in here because I don't think we're gonna need it. We have a lot of pork chop. I wish I could turn rotten flesh into leather though. That would be very nice and handy. Alright, let's let that copper cook while we go check out that village because it's not too far away from us. We just gotta get on a boat and start sailing. And I bet you we might even find some good stuff in there. I'm hoping to find a blast furnace or multiple, but it looks pretty small. It looks like just 2 houses next to each other. So I doubt it's gonna be extremely rich with riches, let's just say. But this could be a good way for us to scout. That is the sunken ship that we saw a while ago, and gave us a very interesting treasure map where treasure was buried underneath the sea, the waves. Oh, but if I remember correctly, there's like thing you can do with the copper golem, where you can give them the map in a chest or something like that, and then they're gonna heat seek themselves towards the sunken treasure. Oh, what's this? Some radish? Oh yeah, beetroot. I'll take that. This will be very handy. Oh man, this is actually quite a big village. I thought it was a lot smaller, but it's got multiple houses. That's a good sign. Let's park our ship right here and check this place out. They got lots of vegetables. I need some potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of these potatoes. You guys are not gonna put it to use. I know that for sure. You guys always trample over your own crops, and I'm sure you guys will get more. So just give me a couple pieces. Alright, that should be enough. Some more rooms right here. Is this something good? Yeah, a bundle, some emeralds, apples, golden nuggets, potatoes, onions. Let me take the chest as well. Chest will be very useful. Any more buildings that I can loot? This one doesn't really have anything other than some bone meal stuff. Yeah, these are just singular homes. Singular homes. Okay, there's a double home, the double door house. Let's check this place out. Pretty decent stuff. I'll just take it all and take the chest as well. There's another double door house. Is that a oh, I thought it was an iron golem in there. Okay, that should be a double door house. Oh, a book. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Oh wow, the gods were answering to my prayers. Okay, while we're here, I want to harvest some of these hay bales just for an extra source of food in case we need it. You know, never know. I feel like we are gonna need it in the future, and I would hate to come back out here and gather them again. Okay, all those hay bales are done. There is an iron golem right there. Some donkeys, but no cows. Wow, are cows really that rare? What happened? I have no clue what happened to all these cows. Well, it's nice to know that there's a village close by. I don't think they're gonna die or anything, so I'm just gonna set sail back on my boat. I could be wrong though. Stuff could start spawning and zombies would decimate this village, but it's not my fault. It's their own fault for not having any other protection aside from an iron golem. Okay, I believe those are pumpkins. Those gotta be pumpkins. Okay, and we're gonna need at least one, because if we want to try out that trick with the copper golems to, you know, find that that sunken treasure for us, then we're gonna need that. I don't know if the copper golems can go in the water though, but we'll find out. We're gonna mess around and find out. Get some of this sugarcane while we're here, and then let me harvest a couple. We don't need a lot, just maybe like 8 or so. Oop, a little bit of lag there. All right, that should be enough. Cows. I need the cows. Should I kill them or should I let them live? I could probably just take 2 or 3. Okay. There we go. Got some leather as well. Get some more leather, and then. All right, beautiful. We got 3 pieces of leather. Those guys can stay alive, and I got what I needed. So we're gonna head back onto our boat and sail to our beautiful base. Now where'd I put that boat? Right here. All right, we've returned back to the shores of our base camp. Well, that was a very fast sheep. Let's go back, go check out if our copper has finished smelting, and I'm kind of curious to see if that trick works. So let's see. Okay, not all of it has finished. I think it's because we got out of the range of it, which is fine. Let's put all this away, all these chests and whatnot. I don't think I'm gonna need all of these just yet, but I will need a feather and an ink sac. Beautiful. We can make a book and quill. Now, you might be wondering, why do I have this book and quill? Well, this book and quill is gonna be where we note our days. You know what I mean? It could be like, you know, a little diary as we go and progress throughout this world, and we can kind of list some of the significant things that we've accomplished. All right, day 1, found a shipwreck. Treasure is underwater. Something like that, okay? Day 2, discovered pillager outpost opposite of our base. Day 3, looted a nearby village. Something that just kind of gives it some uniqueness to it. And I think that I don't see anybody else doing this in their videos, but this might take a little bit of time, but it's a little bit of, you know, it adds a little bit of character to my videos at least. So I want to kind of use this as a diary as we go, you know, just list off a couple of things that happened, you know, in the world, and we can always look back through it and read it again just to see what we've accomplished and what we've done. So I have to make a copper helmet. I wish you could make a copper shield. It makes sense, you know, like there's been plenty of copper shields in the past, you know, but unfortunately we have yet to do that. Okay, let's take a pumpkin. I might need to shear this off, which means that I need to get some iron, and I know there's some close nearby iron below here, so let's head down below. I also wish you could make copper buckets too. It only makes sense, you know, and unfortunately we don't have the ability to make copper buckets. Okay, let's look around in these caves if there's any easy access iron or ores. Seems to be none. What did this side lead to? Gotta sneeze. Bless me. Okay. How the heck am I gonna get that? Okay, I can probably get that one. And I use this as a way to traverse. All right. Get some of this iron here. I'm gonna need a little bit more, just so I can make a shield. What you call it? A piece of shear. Oh, a shear, and then a bucket. Ooh, almost fell. There's some more here. Let's get some of this deep slate as well. Beautiful. All right, we got a lot of stuff here. Fill her back on up. I don't want to go all the way down yet because I know I'm not prepared. Oh, there's some that I missed. Oh, this cave has a lot. Cave has a lot of iron. Pretty good, to be honest. I get that one later, but this one shouldn't be too hard to get. I can just start digging a little staircase on up this way. It's getting dark though, so I have to be very careful. Okay. I think that should be good. 17 for now. Let's not get too greedy. And let's return to the surface before the bad thing starts spawning. Let's go this way. Perfect. All that is done cooking. Let's cook up some of this raw iron. I don't know if I want to make all this into copper tools. I don't think it's necessary. I guess the most important thing I would do is turn this into a copper pickaxe with my stone is about to break. And let's go to sleep. Okay. Got 2 pieces of iron. Turn this into shears. Take 1 pumpkin. There we go. Got a carved pumpkin and some seeds from that. Let's take that. Put the copper in there, and let's bring this buried treasure map with us. Okay, we're gonna need it for sure. I'm gonna take this, make a bucket just to have, and then let's take 1 more piece of iron. Turn it into a shield. Beautiful. All right, let's head on to the shipwreck area and place this copper golem and, you know, turn it alive. I think I could probably put him back on the boat too, if it's possible. Might need to get some string though to get lasso. Ooh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I don't know if I can lasso the copper golem, but let's kill these sheep here. Turn this into string. I think I might need 1 more piece. Yep. Turn this into string, and then turn this into a lead. Beautiful. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot. Okay, get back in our ship, our little boat. Let's head on to that shipwreck over here where I saw the treasure. It's like not even on the shore. It's like right in the middle, not in the middle, right at the, you know, bottom of our map. It's in the water. We're almost there. I think we're like right at the shore, right at the edge of it. Pretty close. That is the shipwreck, and this should be like right down below this section in front of us. Pretty deep if you ask me. Go past it a little bit. Yeah, it's like right around here. See that? Let's arc our, and it's like right around here. I don't know if this will work, but let's give it a shot. I need you to find that for me, buddy. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I need you to do something with that. You know what that could be? I don't think this is working, guys. Oh, he's walking around somewhere. Hold up. He might be onto something. Let me make a stone shovel. Okay. I need you to find it for me. Please. Where could it be? Should it be down there before? Down there somewhere. I don't know if this is working yet. Alright, I don't think it's working. So we're gonna have to do this the good old-fashioned way. But we have a bunch of wood here that we can turn into doors. So let's head on below. And it should be around this area, I believe. But why is it buried in the sand, or is it buried in the gravel? Because it's telling me that it's buried kind of in the gravel. Yeah, if I go this way, it's like right here or something. It's not here. It's not here. Where the heck is this buried treasure map? It's like right down below in front of me. There's no way it's in the... It can't be in the stone, can it? I don't think that's possible. I don't see any treasure around this area. So maybe there's no treasure at all, and this was just a lie? The treasure was all the friends we made along the way. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I don't see any in the sand here. God, these types of treasure maps are so annoying. It says it's like right below here. Alright, let's just try it. Let's just put a door here. It's kind of dark, kind of hard to see. And it says we're like right on top of it. So I don't understand. Oh, maybe it's this block. I bet you. It was this block. Oh my god. I am an idiot. Okay. Alright. Well, we got some pretty good stuff out of it. Not bad. I guess it was kind of worth it in the end. It was all the friends we made along the way. Okay. Let's go back. Let's take this copper chest with us. And buddy, I think I can lasso you, can I? Oh, yes, I can. You should get in the boat. And then we're going to take you back to our base. I know I gave you life on the shores of a random area, but that's not where you should call home. Alright, while I'm sailing around, I want to kind of have a good look around our surrounding areas. There's not a lot of choices for wood other than oak and maybe dark oak and cherry blossom. I don't really want cherry blossom. I want spruce wood. Spruce wood is always the way to go. We might have to make do with oak wood. Alright, we have landed on the shore. Can I dismount you? Oh, that works. I picked it up. That's one of my mods that I have, picking up boats. I'm gonna bring our friend Copy, the copper golem here, and we're gonna station him as guard. He's not gonna do much other than just sort chests and whatnot, but it'll be kind of cool just to have another friend out here with us in this lonely world. Okay, we're almost there. I don't think this is done cooking yet because oh, actually it is. Beautiful. Got a bunch of iron now, which is good. I need to make a fence just so I can, stick them to it. Okay. There you go. You can stay there and put that raw mutton in there. All these chests, this buried treasure map. Guess we'll keep. Hard to see. I've actually never really used these, so I don't really know what they even do. A bunch of food and some more chests. Can you get off my bed, please? We got 25 iron ingots. What's the plan from here? I think the plan from here is to do a whole lot of spelunking. Do a whole lot of mining. We could probably use some of the rope that we found and turn that into a method of transportation. I think we can actually make a couple stacks of ropes. We just need to get a copper knife or something first, but I'm gonna go to the water over here, get myself a water bucket. I should also plant my sugar cane too, because that's gonna be very useful later. Let's head on back to the base over here. God, there's so many pigs. I think it'll be unwise of me to not actually put these pigs to work. Got a lag there. I think it happens because I have distant horizons on. It's loading all these new chunks or trying to render stuff. That's what I noticed. Okay, let's head on back to the base camp here. Here's what I'm gonna do. We are going to place some wood down. I'm gonna make a wooden, what you call it? I think it's something like this. Or maybe it's not. I think it was something like this. A cutting board. There you go. Alright, let's not go to sleep yet, I guess. And then I'm gonna get a piece of copper. Turn this into a copper knife. And I think since we're here, it would be kind of cool to have a campfire, but it's too late. Okay. Now, if I remember, I could probably mince this up. Yeah, it's a bacon. Beautiful. And this bacon come in handy. I don't know if I could cook with it just right off the bat. Let's take a look, actually. Book stacks. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Nope, nope. Shepherd pie. Nope, doesn't use bacon. Chicken sandwich. Nope, nope. Mutton wrap. That looks kind of good, but we don't have the stuff for it. This bacon, I could just cook the way it is, I guess. But I don't know if it'll give us any nutritional value. Can I... Let's check this raw mutton. Place it on this and start doing that. Okay. Let's just leave them in the chest for now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make... Yep, we got some straw. So I'm gonna collect as much straw as I can. So I can make a bunch of rope. That way we can descend down into the depths below without having to use a ladder or worry about water, you know? It's a bit of a risky maneuver, but I think it's putting rope to good use. Alright, 64. If I do this, I can make a whole bunch of rope. I'm going to make a little bit more. I'm going to get another stack of rope. Another stack of straw, I mean. And then we're going to turn all of that into rope. Alright. I think that should be good. We got about 4 stacks and 7. So that's plenty for us. Look at all this grass that we cleared. I'll leave that straw there by itself. And let's go back. Put all this extra stuff away. I'll probably place this on here. Beautiful. And, what was I gonna do? Let's take this sugarcane here. And let's go plant it. Go plant it all the way by the shore. That way we can have a whole lot of sugar. A lot of sugar and a whole lot of cane. Make a bunch of paper. And, once we start really getting some cows, we can probably make some bookshelves and use those for decoration, maybe even enchanting. I don't know if I want to set up a villager kind of trading hall of sorts. I feel like sometimes I just do that so long that I forget to build. And I really want the main focus of this video to be building. It's kind of cool that we are kind of like in a mountain ravine kind of place. And I think that's what I'm going to call this video. It's like, you know, a mountain ravine. So it'll be a good combo of those two ideas. Well, that is done. I think it's time to descend into the depths below. Let me make a iron pickaxe just to use. I don't need the axe because we're not going to be using a lot of wood for now. And where did my shield go? Here it is. Put the shield and the torch in my inventory, my hotbar. Take some of this rope. I don't think I'm going to need the water bucket as of yet. So let's go down this way. And I just need to find a way to get myself across without dying. Probably go like this too, to be honest. We go like so. Ooh, this might be a little bit harder to get out of. We dug ourselves a deeper hill. Okay, let's go like this. And let's take some of this cobblestone. Use it as a platform. Look at this area here though. Got a lot of coal and a lot of iron. Put my torch in my offhand. Take up all this iron here. Beautiful. And then get a bunch of coal as well. The more right here. We need to gather as many pieces of ores that we can. I think I should be able to bridge across. A little dangerous, but dangerous is my middle name. As long as I don't see a skeleton, then we should be okay. Ooh, you know what? We might have to MLG water clutch. Alright, let's put that in our hot bar. Okay. Put some torches over here. prevent some mobs from spawning. Get some more of this coal. Beautiful. Okay, there is a skeleton over here. Alright, he's dead. Beautiful. Alright, our job is done with that guy. Let's light up all these caves here just to be safe. We can explore that later. Let me get this iron here. Okay, this is probably like one of the best seeds that I have come across because, you know, iron has become so rare for me to get. It's just kind of, you know, based on luck for me at this point. Like, if I get a good spawn, good seed, and it has a lot of caves, then I can just do a bunch of caving. But, problems that sometimes, like, whenever I spawn in and I try to look for caves, they don't go very far. They just kind of end at the surface. And then I look around, and then I spent like so many days already looking for caves and whatnot. Bit lag there, but I'm glad that that was to our advantage. Okay, this section's pretty big. There's a zombie down there. Oh, I see something with an enchanted bow. I don't want to mess with that. Let's collect this iron here. Yep, there's some iron right here. Collect this. So you just put that granite away. Don't need that. Here's zombie. Oh, there he is. Come here. Oh, there's two of them. I think it's surrounded. Oh. Die. Ow. Okay, they're both dead. Place all of these torches around here. We could probably... Oh, hey, this is the hole that was connected to the ravine. I feel like we'll probably find some what you call it, some diamonds in this cave. Okay, let me get this coal here. Let me bridging across to get this iron. Perfect. Okay, it's getting dark, but that might work to our advantage. We'll just mine through the night. Let's kill this creeper here. It's dead. Put some torches down here so nothing spawns. I don't see any more iron. Oh, some redstone right here, though. I'm not sure if copper can mine redstone. I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think I can. Well, let's use the iron pickaxe to get this redstone. That means I can make a clock. It can kind of help me tell the time of when the sun is about to set. Oh, there's some copper. Some iron that I messed up there. Let's get this iron. Alright. This cave is going on and on and on and on. Which is good. It's the kind of cave that we want. Just, it's a little laggy for some reason. I think it's because of the Distant Horizons mod. Alright. Let's take that out. Saw a skeleton around here. Some lava over there. I can find some dripstone. We can make a bunch of lava fuel furnaces, lava fuel sources. Oop, bit lag there. Okay. Alright, let's explore on up here. Wow, this cave is just never ending. We already got a stack of iron, which is good. It's very fantastic. My goal now is just to get as much as I can for the next couple of hours. Hey, that waterfall curtain, we've been here already. Bit of lag there. Get some of this coal, and then we'll go around this way. Oh, we're out of torches. Get some more torches. There's a bunch of iron right here. I want to get that. Oh, I should eat my food before something bad happens to me. Okay. Let's go and collect that iron back over here. Perfect. You know what? I think it's gonna take a while for me to collect all these resources, so I'm just gonna do a little quick skip for me, and that way you guys aren't bored seeing me just walk around the caves to gather resources. And then probably gonna go and gather a bunch of wood and whatnot too, just so we can get started on creating our base. And then from there, we will be right back. Okay guys, it's day 13 now. I think I have most of the resources that I want to gather. As you can see, we also have a floating beehive. Why is that? Because I put a bunch of mangrove saplings around this area here, and a mangrove sapling grew into a mango tree, and since we're by the flowers over here, would you know it, got ourselves a beehive. So I'm just, you know, putting it there for now. Got a bunch of new things as well. A wood cutter and a stone cutter, a lodestone, and a bunch of stuff. Let me go through my journal to really kind of give you guys stuff that happened while you guys were gone and I was on my little mission. I think it was day 5 or day 6 that we went mining and gathering. It continued to like day 7. And on day 8, I actually found a spider spawner, and in the chests we found 2 music discs. Nothing too special, just kind of random stuff. Also found a singular diamond as well. I don't know if that was on day 8, but I found one for sure. And then we were visited by a wandering trader, and that's when I traded the 10 emeralds that we had for 2 of the mangrove saplings. And then I harvested a bunch of mangrove wood, created lodestone, made iron armor, and then ventured out to find some more wood. And then day 11, I tamed a horse and then gathered oak and birch wood. And on day 12, I dug cobble and cooked them into stone. That's what we have right here, cooked up into stone, using these mangrove roots as a fuel source. And I haven't given my horse a name yet. I'll think of something as we continue, but he's pretty good. He's got 11.25 speed, decent jump height, and he's got a lot of health. So he's been very useful at helping me not use so much of my own energy. But now that we have a chest full of resources, one thing I want to do is start building. I want to get this furnace to finish cooking all the stone first, and then we are most likely going to build. And I kind of envision my idea of the build having a bridge across, probably made out of bricks, stone bricks, and then 2 structures on each side, and we'll have something over there. I'm thinking about a face. A face would be pretty cool, and maybe like some sort of carvings in that wall, and then a face on top or something, and they can have some carvings and giant doorways down below. So for sure we're going to have houses on each side, and that means that we have to kind of move this a little bit to the side, maybe over there or something. That way we can start building here, and we're going to use stone bricks as our foundation. So give me a second while I transport everything on over. Okay, so we have moved our base camp to the side over here, and I also did a little bit of terraforming. That didn't take too long at all, just took most of my iron shovel's durability. But with that out of the way, all of our stone has finished cooking. I think I could probably cook up some more just to be safe, because we are going to need quite a little bit to, do all the other projects that we want to complete. So I'm going to gather some of this, these mangrove roots here, and then toss the stone in there. I think I have some more in here as well that I don't mind throwing in there. And then put some of the stone away, and then use the stone cutter to turn all of these into stone bricks. Now, what we're going to do is sort of kind of lay down the baseline of where we want the first structure to go. I want it to be decently large, so right around here is pretty good, and then we will most likely build right here, and then we can kind of extend it out a little bit. Let me get this, and we're gonna extend it out this way. Not too sure how long I want it, but let's see. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go with 9. I think 9's pretty decent, and we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll have a 7 by 9 structure here, and then box it all up. This can be the foundation of our building. I'm gonna have to dig out some of this dirt just so it looks a little bit better. And once we're kind of done with everything, we can kind of add some more details and whatnot. But right now, I just want to add the main box and idea of the structure. Let's put that through. There you go. So there we go. We got that down, and we're probably gonna build another one right across over here. Something similar, but a little bit different. A little bit different of a different shape. So that looks pretty good so far. Kind of wondering if I want to add something else to it. Let's just do this first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out the floor here. Put this in here. What kind of floor do we want? That is the question. Let's just do it with oak wood for now because it's simple and it's easy, and we have a lot of that. And my stone, my iron shovel is broken, so let's make a new one. Oh, got another mango tree. Mango tree? Why do I keep saying that? Another mango tree in the distance. Gonna clear out all of this dirt and then replace it with wood. Question is, do I want it to have a pattern or do I not want it to have a pattern? Let's do something like this for now. And let's put that down. Something like so. And then let's use all of these oak logs to turn them into planks. Okay, and then we take all this and turn it into oak logs. Beautiful. Something like that. Gives it a little bit of character. Nice. Now let's put all this back in here. I have a lot of dirt that I don't really need. Actually, let's keep a little bit just so we can use it as scaffolding. And then from there, we want it to have a oak trim to the side. Okay, something like so. And then we will turn some of this oak plank into oak stairs. And then we can go something like this. Upside down. Get some of these planks in here. And from here, I do like a three wide window, you know, something like that. I think that looks pretty good. We'll do something like that. Or maybe we should actually put this facing that way. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, and then this can be sort of the window or the door that, you know, bridges the gap between this ravine. Be the entrance. We'll go like this. And how do I want to make this connect? Maybe we'll just do something like so. Okay, how does that look? Yeah, I think I want a window like that. It looks got a lot more character to it. If I do that, we could probably put fence post in the middle and make this window even more outstanding, I guess, in a sense. I think that looks a lot better like that. And then we can go around. Probably do the same thing over here. 3, 2, 3. Alright, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. And then we are gonna dig out a entrance over here for a door for us to enter in. Okay, and then we have free cam, which allows us to kind of look around. This can be very useful for when you're building and you need to look at things from afar without having to climb down and climb back up all the time. I use a smaller door for over here. I'm just kind of winging it as I go. I haven't even really built this in creative, and I just like to, you know, throw stuff together willy-nilly and see how it turn out. That's the joy that I find in Minecraft. Instead of always going to creative, you just gotta start building things and seeing how it turns out. So I think I like that shape. It's a pretty good shape so far. We'll add a nice roof to it. I think the roof that I want is going to be a little bit more curved. So let's try to get down this emoji water bucket and get some more dirt here that I don't really need. So now with that out of the way, what I want to do is turn some of these oak logs into trap doors. That's a lot of trap doors. I didn't need that much, but I guess that'll do. You know what might be useful is to use this rope here. Help me climb up and down. Yeah, and then let's see. Let me get some slabs as well while we're at it. We turn that into slabs, and then we can climb up like so. This is just my typical build style that I've started to pick up over the years, is adding these slabs along with these oak trap doors. Gives the roof a little bit more width, I guess you could say, but it also takes a little bit longer to build. But that's okay. I don't really mind that at all. Let's also do that in the center. It'll look a lot better. Gives it a little bit more support. And then oak trap door. Let's go back down. Okay, and this is the time when we build more of the roof. So we're gonna take some of these cobbled deep slate. I'm trying to think if I want to make it out of brick slabs or do I want to make it out of just normal cobbled. I think we're gonna have to do brick slabs as well as bricks. Something like this. Okay, then we're gonna go all the way back up. This is where we start to put in the roof trim for our house. I'm not too sure what this house is going to be used for yet. Probably just a temporary storage unit. Just a fancy storage unit like I always say. And I don't want it to be anything more than that. So put these bricks here. And here we'll probably start to give it some shape. Something like so. I want it to kind of come into a point. But not too soon. I'm going to place another side mirroring it on this side. And then maybe we can go double. Go up one more. Can I reach that side? No, we can't. That's not a problem. We can just walk around. Takes a little bit more time. Oops. Let me actually grab this piece. Okay, and then we can do something like so. Bam, bam. There we go. We got ourselves sort of the shape, the main shape of our roof. Let me go and look around. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I like that. I think it's big enough to where it doesn't look too clunky. Okay, and then we are... It's thundering. Oh my gosh. Herobrine's out to get me. Let me climb down real quick. Oop, not like that though. Alright, let's call this a night because it's a thunderstorm. And I don't want to be out in the thunder, and I'll be struck down. See, I actually got to change my YouTube really quick, my YouTube background music. All right, all done. Oh my gosh, look at all this fog. I didn't realize this fog was all around here. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna fill in the top of it with mango slabs. Oop, that was a lot of slabs, and as well as planks. Slabs and planks are gonna be the way to go for us. Might need a little bit more. Might need some more planks. Okay, yeah, that should be a decent amount. And I think I'm gonna need a little bit more, a few more of the deep slates. I think that's pretty good for now. Let's use this to climb on up. And then we put this here. Get some of the oak planks. A little glitchy down below if you couldn't tell, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Put all these oak blocks through like so. Need a little bit more. Should be enough. Bam. Okay. Got one wall done. Now we just gotta do the same to this side. It'll make my life easier if I actually fill in the wall first, just so I don't forget. Do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Beautiful. Okay, and then from here we just gotta put in the planks. I think it'll look better if we fill in this gap here. Alright, we're gonna use a red roof. I think red stands out a lot, but this black and red trim is gonna look absolutely fantastic. So go like this. And I'm gonna break that block there. And I'll come back in a second on why we're gonna break the block at the top. From there, we're just gonna do the same thing to this side. Bam. Okay, and then we do something like so. Using this deep slate brick and slab. We're gonna build a border at the top here. And now it is just time to put in all of these mangrove planks. I didn't realize that we don't really have a need for the slabs, but I'm trying to think if there might be something that we could use them for as we get closer to the top here. Like if we put some slabs like so. Let's see. No, that doesn't look good. Maybe if we kind of get a little closer. No, that doesn't look good as well. No, that's okay. We don't really need to do that with these slabs. We'll just fill it all in. And since I have so many, I might as well just use them all to, you know, replace the whole blocks of mangrove planks. It's probably, I don't know if this is more effective, to be honest, but I didn't realize that I made a mistake. But, you know, these are happy little mistakes. We'll just make do with what we have, and it's not the end of the world if we don't fill all this with, you know, mangrove planks. Although I do have some still in my inventory. Might be triggering to some of you guys, but to most of us, it's not really a big deal. Alright, so we got the roof completed. I think I like that. It looks very nice. Only one thing is maybe I might change the wall on this because it's too... I don't know how to describe it, you know. It's got too much of the same texture. It needs to stand out a little bit more. You know, I think I'm trying to think if I want to use the stripped spruce, or not stripped spruce, stripped oak wood. I think stripped oak wood might look a little bit better, but the problem is that we can't do these arches anymore if we do that. If we do that, then we might be able to pull something off. You know, I feel like I could probably pull something off. Let me see how much wood we have though, because if we don't have a lot, let's put all this away, and then let's just, damn, I might have enough, but that's just for this house. Let's just try it. Oh, you know what I could do is I can go to the wood cutter, toss this in here, or stripped oak. I don't have to do it myself. Beautiful. Okay, and then we go something like this. Yeah, I think I like this oak wood. I mean, this stripped spruce wood better. Spruce wood? What am I talking about, guys? I am just not on peak today. Stripped oak logs. I apologize. Let's put this here and this there and that there, and that doesn't look too bad. If we can just toss something down there, and then we can add some you know, some window panes as well. You know, and I think I know just what kind of windows we want to make. Let's see. Got a lot of these, so we could probably turn this into oak shelves, you know? That looks pretty dang good, not gonna lie. I quite like how that turned out. Now I'm getting a little bit more... ambitious, I guess you could say. What if instead of that, we cover this up, put this together like so, and just put these like this, you know? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then we put these upside down like so. And then after that, we put on these stairs upside down like so. You know? That doesn't look too bad. Let me see if I can get something to round out that window. These oak stairs, okay? I like it, but I think the problem is that this window stands out a little bit too much, you know? Like this window is a little bit too clunky. Let's move this out the way, okay? Maybe like that. But the problem is that if this was intended out like so, okay? And if we had pushed the logs out by 1 more block, I think that would look good. But because it's not, you know, flush with the logs and it's protruding out, then it doesn't look as good. Well, it was worth a shot. Let's just chop all this down and then we'll go to sleep and fix it back again in the morning. All right, I think that looks a lot better. We'll stick with something like this, and we'll do that on all these sides of the walls. We're gonna have to use a lot of stripped oak wood, oak logs, but that shouldn't be a problem. Let's just make a good amount of them, and then I'm just gonna do the same thing all around this place to make it look a lot better. Maybe we'll leave that there just as an accent mark, as a reminder of our mistake. Okay, so I've basically done that on all sides and added all these stripped oak logs, and then added these windows with these oak shelf as these shutters. I love the oak shelves. I love the shelves now. I think that's such a fantastic new addition to Minecraft. And one thing that I feel that would look even better is adding more extensions onto this building, because it just looks a little too plain right now, you know? And I think it would look a lot better if we added, you know, something over here on the right side, because it's a little too short. I think if it was a little longer, it'd been okay, but regardless, I would have added more things to it. And this is kind of a new thing that I'm starting to do, is instead of just building things right off the way it is, I want to build something first as sort of the origin, and then from there we can go beyond it a little bit and add more things to it. So I think it'll look better if we indented this 1 or 2 blocks in, and then kind of build through it, as well as make it a little taller. I think having a tower at top might look pretty good, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse of me putting it together. That way you guys can, you know, see what I did. Are you guys ready to see what I finally built? Voila! I've added this section to our original house, I guess you could say. It's got a little bit more depth to it as the top floor protrudes out, and it's extremely tall, and I think it looks great from a distance. If we kind of move back like this, yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. I thought about adding a few more things, but I'm still not too sure. Maybe we'll add a little overhang that goes down like this, possibly maybe even a tower of some sort, but for now I think we'll leave it like that, and I'm gonna finish kind of building the bridge across. But boy oh boy, did this thing take a very long time for me to build. It was just a pain in the butt to kind of measure everything out, but I'm glad that it, you know, turned out pretty well in the end. Actually, instead of working on the bridge, what I'm going to do is actually do the interior, because right now we need a cozy place to call home, and a place that will protect us from the wilderness. So I'm going to do a little bit of a quick little cut and together the interior for the most part, and we will be right back. Alright guys, it's like day 33 right now, and I finally finished the interior. Added a little bit few more details to the exterior. Removed the trap doors because I just didn't like how they looked. Originally I had these trap door for the windows, but took them all down because it was just too much to look all at once. I like this breezy, you know, breezy windows that we got. We let some fresh air in, but we walked through this big red door, and this is the first floor. Got a kitchen area with all the furnaces, some Farmer's Delight stuff, a stove so I can cook some food, and then got a bunch of flower pots. This thing is a thing that I didn't realize I had. It's part of the Beautify mod, and it's pretty cheap to make. It doesn't do anything other than decoration, and I think it's used as a villager trading block, whatever it is. But yeah, it adds a little bit a nice touch to it. And then we added a birch table with a bookshelf and a chest underneath. I've been really liking these shelves. I think they add so much more detail and so much more shape to your build. They're a lot different from the trapdoor, because, you know, sometimes, most of the time, all the trapdoors always have holes in them. aside from the spruce one and the dark oak one. But I really like these shelves. They just add so much more oomph to building. Even added them to the back of these chairs and whatnot. A big dining room table, some more windows here, and that is the first floor. And now if we go on up to the second floor, I haven't really added too much. This place is pretty plain, very open. This is where I just put all my chests. As you can see, it's not optimized. I'm tired of playing for the optimal playstyle and putting all these chests together. I just imagine me stacking them on the ground and making it convenient for me, I guess, in a sense. But it's not as convenient as the optimal stack all the chests on top of each other. But I think that this just looks a lot better. It adds a lot more life to it. And if we want to really play optimal, I wouldn't even build a house. I would just, dig underground or something like that. But yeah, this is my chest area. This is a little workbench table, whatever it is. Eventually, maybe we'll have some more blocks. Maybe an enchantment table. We'll add it right here as well. And then here is the bedroom. This is where I sleep. That's about it. We got 3 beds, a lodestone here. And for the most part, that is the house that we completed. Let me go into pre-cam so I can show you guys how it looks so far. And oh man, this place looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that. I think we did an amazing job at building this with the red roof, black trim, and the oak walls and everything. So also added these fences and fence gates out here just so no mobs can get through. But I do have a mod that allows us to jump, so that's pretty nice for us. And for now, what I'm going to do next is I'm most likely going to actually start building the bridge that goes across. But we need to kind of build a structure here first. We need to put a foundation here first, get rid of some of this this dirt here, and then that way we can find a way to connect it across this way. And I'm still deciding on what I want to put over here, but I definitely want to add a tower of some sort. I think a tower would look fantastic. So I'm going to get some of the stone bricks, actually. I'm not too sure if I have enough stone. I think I still have a decent amount. This should be in here. Yeah, this should be okay. And let me take about that amount. I don't think I'll need too much. And it is getting dark, so we're going to have to sleep to pass through the night. And then from there, we'll wake up in the morning and start doing some terraforming. I haven't done anything and added much to my diary, my journal. I think all I did was day 13 just started construction on our home. So it took us about 20 days to finish building, which not too bad, actually. But day 33, we basically finished the entirety of our home, exterior and interior. All right. And then we can say that day 34, we started construction on the bridge and a new building. Something like that. We can put that in the chest. I have my friend copy the copper golem. He's just been sorting his little copper chest there all day. All I hear is just him and that clang of the copper chest. What I'm going to do, though, is head on over here and do a little bit of quick terraforming. All right, so we did a little bit of terraforming here. Not too much. I think I still want to keep the natural shape of the landscape here. But I just got to line it up a little bit. Make sure that we are centered. I think that is that block, and this is right here. This looks about right, but I could be wrong. Okay, and then let's just start by slowly bridging across. See, I think that works just fine. We are perfect. I eyeballed it correctly. And then we are gonna expand this and make it a little bit wider. That way we don't fall when we walk across. Okay, and I think we could probably expand it on both sides by one more block. That way we can actually add some railings and whatnot to it. Okay, so that is just the main platform of the bridge. Now we just got to add some arches and curves to it, so that way it'll look like, you know, it's got some support. Because if it doesn't, then obviously it's gonna collapse. And most realistically, this probably wouldn't even fly in the real world, but you know, this is Minecraft, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Maybe something like 1, 2, 3. And then can I go down below? Put this like so. Put one like that. I get some dirt here so that way I can scaffold myself to it. Go some way. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Put that there. Okay. Let me go into free cam so I can kind of see how that looks. Oh, this is kind of blocking the view. So let me get rid of that. I mean, you know, I think we could probably get rid of this block. And then we can get rid of this block. That block. And then just put this here like so. Maybe we don't actually need that at all. And we put this here. Okay. And then we build across like so. Put that there and that there. Alright. I kind of like that better. I think that arch looks a lot more gradual. So we will start from below around that area. And then let's go to this side and do the same thing. Just gotta be very, very careful not to fall to our death. I don't have any water in my water bucket, so we're gonna have to be extra careful. There you go. All right. Now that I look at it, it doesn't look good. We're missing some what you call it, some structural support right here in the middle. And I think that it's starting a little too low. Doesn't look that good either. I think it would be better if we just like that across. But then again, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I think the reason why is because that dirt block is just kind of, you know, throwing this whole vibe off. If we dig it out, we put that there, you know, and then we kind of look at it. Doesn't look half bad. All right, so this is what we have so far on that arch. Let's do the same thing on this side, and we'll determine if we like how it looks. If not, then we can do it again. But it looks like I'm running out of stone. I don't know if I'll have enough to do this. Okay, so this is the bridge that we have so far. I think it looks pretty good, you know, just the base of it. I think we just need to add some railings on the side and some more details to it to, I don't know, make it stand out a little bit more. I'm thinking about adding some lanterns, you know, on the side, and some maybe dropping down. I don't know if that would be possible, although I feel like it's unnecessary. I think lanterns on the side would make more sense. It just looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to me. And it will add some walls and whatnot and some railings. So let's go back inside into the house. And still have a little bit of stone left. I can turn to bricks. And then I also have a whole lot of copper lanterns. So I'm going to turn some of this into brick walls. And I'm trying to determine if I want to use the what do you call it, the shelves, you know. I'm getting ambitious with the shelves. The shelves are just such a good building block to use. And let me get rid of this right here. And I'm trying to think about how we can utilize the shelves here to make this look even better. If we kind of I don't know, like say put the shelves, oh, maybe it doesn't look good like that. Put the shelves like that. That doesn't look bad because it's the back side of the shelf, you know. But it's looking a little too flat. I think we're gonna need some more depth to it. So I think it's better if we use these stone brick stairs. Let's make myself a new axe because this is gonna break. Oh, actually I already had another one. Wow, I am being dumb. Let's just combine these two together. And gonna turn some of these into stairs. I think something like that should be enough. Okay, we'll put one right here. What is that? How many blocks is that from the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Right here should be good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What if we do something like so? Put some stairs that are curved in. Okay, yeah, that adds a lot more depth to this build. And then we perhaps put some like so. We use the oak shelves as the railings. I don't know how I feel about that. What if we actually face them the other way? If I put the walls like so. Okay, I think the walls look kind of good like that. And then in terms of the shelves, we just kind of face them outwards. Yeah, I think I like the walls looking like that. Problem is that we need more walls right here in the middle. Get rid of this. And then we maybe do this. Oh, I think that'll look good. Yeah, we just gotta be careful not to fall to our deaths. Can I put this like that? There you go. Oh man, I am loving these walls, these shelves. I don't know if it'll look better if we use oak or if we used... Man, that does look kind of nice. My only complaint is that I think I should have actually kept the slabs like so. So that way it'll look like it has a little bit of support. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks a whole lot better. Okay. Now I'm trying to wonder if we use the red mangrove trapdoors, how would that, not trapdoors, shelves, how would that look? Because we're kind of overriding too much of the oak, you know, we're using too much oak. And there's oak there, oak there, oak there. I think it's a good idea if we use the mangrove shelves instead of the oak shelves. So let me go back in. I think I ran out of all the mangrove shelves. I have a decent amount left. Yeah, should have a little bit of logs left for this project. Don't think that's gonna be enough. So let's just add a little bit more. Maybe that'll be enough. I'm not too sure. But now that we know, so we are gonna start to do a little bit of mirroring on this side. And I think it's that, this. 1, 2, 3. Go through like so. And then 1, 3. We'll put one there, one there, one there, one there. 2, 3, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And then we'll go to sleep. Got a sleeping bag here. One of the mods that I have installed. Just nice and convenient. Perfect. Alright, and then we put these shelves in between each of the gaps. We'll add a little bit more of a nice accent mark. A good highlight to our bridge. Go through this way. Oh yeah, I think I like that. I like that red accent to it. And then maybe from there, we can even add some of these in the mix to put lanterns on, you know? I kind of like that. We'll put one up here, one up here, one up here, one up here. Gives it a little bit of height and a little bit of that invisible curve at the top, you know? Okay, and then what I need to do is actually do the lantern thing I was going to do originally. Let's put this away. I think I'll still need this. Put all of that away. And if I remember... Oh, I'm all out of ingots. So let's turn some of these ingots into nuggets. We can make a bunch of copper lanterns. I think that should be enough. I'll put all that in there. Then we'll use these copper lanterns. I think I'm gonna put one either right here or right here. Not too sure actually. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I think it'll look even better if I added the stairs there. Right here. Yeah, we take that. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Adds it, gives a little bit of character to this build. We just gotta do the same thing on this side without falling to our deaths. Put that dirt there, and I think it was around here. Put that there, put that there. Oop, it's not there. Actually, right here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We could keep it like that. And then we just gotta do it on the other side over here. Alright, I think the bridge is done. And I quite like how it turned out. I think we're gonna keep it like this for a while until I maybe decide to add something new to it. But, you know, using these shelves, man, it's a game changer for me. Looks absolutely fantastic. Maybe the texture of it I'm not too liking right now. If we flip it around, it'll look better, but then it ruins the depth of it. You know, as you can see, the shelves are kind of indented in a little bit. So we'll just keep it like that for now. And it's now time to actually do the building over here on the new structure. I haven't decided how big I want it, but it's going to be big enough to where we can put you know, a tower there. But the big problem that we have is that we're running out of stone. So I'm gonna need to go and collect some more stone, some more cobblestone, smelt them into smooth stone, and we'll be right back. All right, so I did a lot of digging, did a lot of smelting for all these stone bricks, and while they were smelting, I actually changed my mind and decided to flatten this area. Planted a bunch of mango trees because we're gonna need the mangrove wood to make the roof and whatnot. And now it's time to really just start building this side of our beautiful ravine mountain base. Like I said, I eventually want to add some sort of very cool, I don't know how to describe it, but you know, structure over there, either a face or maybe a huge wall or a window or something like that. I want it to look like those ancient you know, temples, ancient structures that civilizations in the past have built built before. I don't know why I can't speak. But one thing I want to do is try something new, and that is adding these supports to the side here. That way we can extend it out a little bit more. I see that kind of connects to there. And if I look back this way, let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to extend it out a little bit more. I think I should have... Oh, I do not have another pickaxe, unfortunately. But if we put it right here like so. Yeah, and then it can go up a little bit more. But I need to make a new pickaxe really quick. Alright, I think something like that would look kind of good. And let's just do it to this side as well. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 at the bottom. 2, 3. Put that. Should be fine. We don't actually need to put the upside down stairs like that. And then this can actually be taken out. So that way that's the wall. And we're going to have to extend it a little bit. I want it to be like a long structure, long building that goes straight that way. And then we'll have something protruding out this way. But the tower is going to be in the back, because the tower in the front is going to just make it look, gonna block too much of the view. You know, it's going to block up that side especially. So we're going to move that building to the back a little bit more, add a tower in the back, and then add something protruding out this way. But for now, let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8, 13 in the middle. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, to be honest. That should be long enough. And then what we're gonna do here is just kind of carve it out a little bit more. There we go. And then let us dig all this dirt out. I also made a diamond shovel, if you didn't notice, because we had to really do a lot of digging, and I was tired of having my iron shovel break. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to dig out this floor, and we might replace it with a more stony kind of floor. I might use some andesite that I have left over and some stone. Alright, we're gonna add a little bit of texture to this structure. Add some of this, a little bit of andesite scattered throughout, nothing too much. We'll probably add some of this. Oops. There you go. We'll do something like that. Maybe we'll actually dig in a little bit more and some of the stone brick, so that way it looks like it is connected. There we go. I think it looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let's go up like 2 and 3, like so. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, well that's the floor of this building. Let me put... I should actually get a chest, you know, put all of my stuff in it, so that way I don't have to keep walking back and forth. Let's put it here on the bridge. Okay. Okay, and now how do I want to design this? Problem is that I don't have the necessary kind of wood for it. Oh man, I didn't realize that I wasn't recording while I was building this structure. Yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing and awkward, but yeah, this is it. You know, we put together all this bridge, gathered a bunch of resources, and I put together this structure here. It's looking very magnificent. I think it might be a blacksmith or some sort of armory of some type. It's like a kitchen area. It's an extension that I added, and if we kind of look at it from a distance, it just looks pretty grand. It looks pretty grand. One thing I do want to add, though, is another similar kind of extension that protrudes out like that. I think having something like that looks absolutely fantastic, and I don't know where to add it. I don't even know if I should add it. It's the problem. I want to make it look a little different from this one, because this one has 2 extensions, or it has, you know, 2 buildings stacked together, slapped together. And this one is also 2 buildings slapped together with a little chimney. And in order to make this one stand out, I want to add a 3rd, but I'm not too sure where I should put it. I thought about, you know, adding a tower over here, and I just have to determine if it's really worth it, because it's already tall to begin with. And if we make it taller, it's just gonna, you know, get in the way of the view of this beautiful mountain. So if I can kind of find a way to sneakily add another extension here without making it look bad, then we can probably do that. But I haven't finished adding any of the detail, like the shutters and blinds and whatnot, nor have I done the interior. So I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming and determine if I want to add another extension or a tower. Oh, okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I am going to do. Instead of adding a tower, we're going to extend it another way this way. That way it kind of gives a little bit of a courtyard kind of feeling. I don't think I've ever done a building like that before. Alright guys, it's day 60, and pretty sure I finished building this structure here. We called it the armory. If we go down below, this is the smithing area where they put all of their tools and weapons and whatnot. I don't have enough iron to decorate these shelves with swords and axes, so when I do, maybe I'll add it there. This door leads on to the back. And here is the kitchen area where the chefs and the cooks clean and prepare dishes for the soldiers and whatnot. And then over here is a big wine barrel room where we have all the wine and beers and kegs and whatnot in here. And then if we go on over here and head on up these stairs, it leads us to a dining room where people eat and socialize. Got another cute little table here. Been really liking adding these birch shelves as the sidings, the legs of the tables. Here is the armory where they put their tools and their swords and whatnot. A big table here is where I imagine they lay down their swords to sharpen or something. And if we go on up here, this is just another storage area for them to put, you know, knickknacks and whatnot. So yeah, the armory is now complete. Let me kind of go back outside so I can show you guys how our structure is coming along so far. We'll take our horse with us as well and just kind of take a step back to admire the view, you know, while the sun sets. I mean, look at that. This is looking absolutely fantastic. Now I just think we're going to start working on the main focal point, you know, the subtle but main focal point, which is the, you know, wall here. Like I said, I want to make it look like some ancient grand civilization used to live here. And now it is, what do you call it? Now it's inhabited by these settlers here. So it is nighttime. I think what we're going to do is double check my chests to see, yep, we are running very low on cobblestone. But one thing I'm going to do, though, to make my job a little easier, is we are probably going to start on a farm of some sort. We're going to get some wheat and some leather right away, because I want to make an enchanting table. I do have, you know, just enough diamonds to make it. 3 for the pickaxe and then 2 for the enchanting table. We have a decent amount of sugarcane, but we just don't have enough leather. So I am gonna go to bed, and what we're gonna do in the morning while this game starts to load and I drink my water bottle. Oh, delicious clean clear water. And we're gonna go out. Oh, look at those guys. Oh my god, a decked out zombie. A decked out zombie baby. Hello? Okay, one's dead, but the other one's not dead, is it? Oh, nope, he is not dead. Yeah, I can hit him like this. All decked out in golden armor. Okay, let's put that in there. Anyways, I do have a good amount of seeds, so I am gonna take some of them out. 64 should be enough. All we need is just some wheat. What else should I plant? I think onions are a good choice. I do have potatoes as well. Where are they? Potatoes and carrots. Those are going to be very important. Made a fried egg earlier, but we don't have enough stuff to really make it taste delicious. So I think I'm going to make a temporary farm in this little corner right there. That little quadrant. Let's go check out if I have my... Oh, I still have a stone hoe. I might as well use that for now. And then if I run out, I guess I will just go back to using a iron one. We have a decent amount of iron. Oops. I don't know why that just placed mid-air. Nope. Doesn't work. I thought I had a mod that allows me to right-click the crafting table, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. I have to check it out. Let's get rid of this piece of dirt here. 3, 4, and then we'll place the water bucket here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will till all the soil around this area. Okay. And with that out the way, we have to plant a lot of wheat. Wheat is going to be our primary crop right here. We need a lot to breed the cows and get a whole lot of leather. I think I have a mod where I can, oh yeah, I can put like grass on the, not grass, seeds on the grass, and that'll create these, you know, short grass. Okay, and then we also want some carrots because carrots are good. And then we'll put some onions. I think I have some tomatoes as well that I want to add. Put that in there. Head on back to the storage room. Put that away, and yep, I have some tomato seeds. Beetroot, I don't think I'll need. Cabbage is not a bad idea. Might as well just fill it up with whatever I have. Let's jump out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just fill it up with that. Hopefully it rains. I have a mod that makes crops grow faster in the rain, because crops love rain. Okay, and then now it's time to make a sort of wooden pen. I have a lot of sticks, but I don't have the fences on me. They should be in here somewhere. Okay, I have 18. Let's just make a couple more with the stripped logs. 62. That should be plenty. I think we just need about 3 of them just so we have enough space. I'm gonna eat some pork chop. And I have an ad playing in the background in my video, not my video, in my YouTube video. Alright, I skipped it. Gosh, I hate those really loud and annoying ads. I've been getting a lot of those recently. Just those loud, obnoxious ads that I don't even know. Like, there's just random guy just singing in the background. Hey, what happened to the chest that I had here? Did I just take it by accident or something? I don't know. I don't know what happened to it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned. Can Endermen pick up chests? I don't think they can they? Oh well. I remember there were some cows in this direction over here. If I keep going this way, there should be some cows. And you know what I could do though? I should have made a what you call it? I should have made one of them leads. Should have made more leads. That would make it a lot easier. 'Cause I don't have to use my wheat. And I'm not too sure where I want to put this cow pen. Let's put it right in front of our house for now, just because it's a little bit convenient. That guy there. Alright, that is our temporary cow pen. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It's just going to be practical. Okay. Now, I have a couple pieces of string here. I think I have one more lead. Let's make some more while we're at it. Okay, that should be good enough. I'll have some wheat on me just in case it doesn't work. Okay, now let's go find some cows. I don't remember actually the last time I saw them. I think they might have been over here, maybe, possibly. This huge hole. If I had time, you know, I would have made like a mine shaft with a huge crane going down, but we don't have the time, and I don't think I want to do another 100 videos. Depends on if this video does very well. If it gets like 1 million views or something, then I'll make sure to do that. Speaking of which, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys gotten this far, it really helps out the channel a lot. And I noticed that YouTube tends to push it out a little bit more. I don't know what's up with the algorithm these days, but my videos don't seem to be showing to a lot of my subscribers, nor to just the general algorithm. And so if you guys want to, you know, see more videos like this and see me produce these beautiful, beautiful works of art like that, then please leave a like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below on what was your favorite part. You know, reference a point in the video. And leave a timestamp too. I think that helps out people a lot. So, yeah, thank you guys. Anyways, let's keep going. All right, we got 4 of them right now. We got 4 of them roped in. So this is a good start for us. Just need to. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Okay, don't fall into the pit. Let's keep going this way. If I go like this, I don't think they're gonna lose speed, are they? Doesn't look like it. Okay, now let's head on in. All right, perfect. And I can get rid of all these leads. Nice. Now let's get back on our horse and let's go and double check to see if we're missing anything else. I would like some pigs as well. I feel like I could probably make some delicious food with them. Then again, should double check. I don't know if I have the time to really make a bunch of dishes. I just need to make stuff that is convenient for me right now, which involves super simple ingredients. Okay. There's another huge ravine over here that I've encountered. All this area here used to be trees, as you can tell. A bunch of these fallen leaves, but I have just decimated this entire ecosystem. There's probably a lot of critters hiding in the trees and the woods. There's this huge world hole, is what I like to call them. It's absolutely humongous. If you go around this way, you'll even see that it extends down into the deep slate. And I don't know what's down there. And I'm not too sure if I want to explore it. It looks a little scary. So we do have rope though, so I think it'll be a good idea. And then it also extends down this way as well. See that? Kind of goes into like a little arch. I had to come over here to harvest some trees. So you can see I have a crafting table set up over here, a bunch of other random stuff, but no more cows. Oh, why is there a random sapling? I guess RAVINE also was over here, cutting down his own trees. We got some wolves in here. some more cabbages, but I think we should be okay. I think what I want to do though is head on back, and we could probably, you know what? I don't know if I want to do a bee farm. I think I'm getting a little too ambitious. I need to focus on just doing the most important thing right now, which is getting leather and setting up an enchanting table, because we need to dig out a lot of stone. A lot, and I mean a lot of stone, because I need to cook them all into stone bricks, you know, to make the beautiful structure that we are talking about. We have 2 pieces of wheat. What else can I use? I don't think I have any more bone meal, but I do have a whole lot of saplings that I've gathered. So I might have. I'm gonna take this. Oop, gotta pull up the wire on my mouse. It's getting too short. I gotta drink my water too. Always remember to drink your water, guys. Okay, we got a composter. I think I should have enough iron for now. Okay, still have about a stack and 7 left. Let me skip my ad. I got a football ad for Uber Eats. Gosh. Okay, take up birch, and let me go actually clean up my stuff over here. I have all this junk that I left out. I should bring back. This chest here can stay on the side. Okay, like so. And let me go back on up. This friend of ours, I don't know what he's doing. Let me get him out of the way. Okay, there you go. And then we're gonna put a woodcutter there, and we're gonna put a stone cutter on top. Put some of that away. What I need is a chest. I think I need 2 chests. Actually, I might need 4. Or is it cheaper to do barrels? Doesn't really matter. Let's just do chests for now. Okay. And then we need 2 hoppers. I think it's like so. Perfect. And let's just put it up here. Need to put chest here, that there, and then put this here, put that there. Oh, actually, I don't think it's gonna work out if we put it on the side. It has to be on top. There we go. Bam. Okay, and then we can just dump a large majority of this into it. I think the leaf litter works as well. I just don't like that it's always brown. It'd be nice if it was like green or yellow or red too, you know. Gives it a little bit more, a lot more color. Okay, it looks pretty dangerous. Let me go to sleep and then I'll breed my cow in the morning. Okay, well that is producing some bone meal for us. Leaf litter didn't go in. I just forgot about it. Alright, we have 2 pieces of wheat that we can utilize. I would like 4. That way I can get all 4 of them. So I have a decent amount going on right now. I don't know if I need any more. I don't think I need any more wheat seeds. Let's toss the wheat seeds in there too, for the heck of it. Okay, and then I should have a little bit more. So let's go and add some. Perfect. This one should nice. Give us a little bit more. What about this one? This one looks like it'll do a good job. Okay, we got 4 pieces. So let's breed our cows. Beautiful. Okay. We got about 5 minutes left. That's fine. Let's head. Oh, hello. Got some free bones here. I'm worried that stuff will start walking through this door. But at the same time, you know, I don't think anything will because it's all lit up. So we should be okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen to us. Let's go on up. Put this. I could probably just use this to turn this into bone meal. Don't need these arrows though. Got some more wheat seeds I could probably toss away. Throw that in there. The lead I'll put away. And then throw some more in there. Got a bunch of bone meal. I don't think I'll need any bone meal. We just gotta occupy ourselves for 5 minutes. If I remember though, I had a bunch of those mangrove roots, but they have been doing very well at like I've been using them for fuel sources and it's been absolutely satisfying. So I'm gonna put that there just to give myself a little bit of light and nothing spawns out in the front patio. Okay, let's go and check out how many sugarcane stalks I've grown. That way I can get a whole bunch of sugarcane as well. Alright, I think all of them should be good. I've sectioned them out into 32, 32, 32, so I should get a total of 64 every time I come over here. Well, 3 stacks of 64. Don't really have a formal sugarcane farm, but this does the job. Nope, don't go all the way down. It'd be hard to get you. I'd be missing out on 1 piece of sugarcane. Okay, now I'm missing out. Oh, here it is. Toss that wheat seed there. I'm missing 2 of them. Where the heck happened to the other 2? Don't see it. Okay, I'm missing two pieces of sugarcane. I got a dolphin here swimming with me. Super fast. Oh, did you pick it up? I don't know. I don't see it. I guess I didn't have enough sugarcane. That's okay. We'll just head on back. But man, look at that view from over here, guys. Looks absolutely magnificent. Love how it looks. Okay, let's go put our horse back here. Let me go back inside, check on if our... we got about 28 pieces of bone meal. Not too bad, not too bad. Put all the sugarcane there. Gonna put all my bone meal in there. I don't think those guys are ready yet. What are some stuff that I can do to occupy myself for now? I think what I'm gonna get started on while I, slowly build up a enchanting setup is move all of my stuff back in here to the main structure or main building, and then from there I'm just gonna go and start digging some cobble. Now set a timers, so every 5 minutes I know to come back. I don't have that feeding troll mod. If I did, that would be absolutely fantastic, but I don't know if it's updated to this version that I'm playing on, so we're gonna have to do it the good old-fashioned way, and that might take a little bit of time. So I'd hate to occupy you guys for that long. We're gonna bring all this stuff, put it back, and then I'm gonna go and dig up some cobblestone. By the time you guys come back, I should have an enchantment table set up upstairs around here, because we're gonna need to dig up a whole lot more cobble. It is day 67. I've attached a rope to this honeycomb up there, so that way I can gather all the beeswax and expanded the farm a little bit. I've also added a little chicken producer Terminator 3000. It basically allows me to get a bunch of eggs. It's gonna rain right now, but I've gathered enough leather. But in the meantime, while I gathered all those leather, I had to build a cobblestone generator. At first, I put it right here, but then I realized that it's gonna catch on fire, and it did. It almost did. So I had to remove the cobblestone generator and put it in a different place. I decided to put it under the staircase. It's not special at all. It's very just plain, as you can tell. And I don't think I'm gonna change it because it doesn't need to look too fancy. It just needs to be functional and practical right now. But as you can tell, I have a diamond pickaxe. And all of the books have been made, and the enchantment table's also here. I've got a whole lot of stuff here, so now it's time to actually enchant our pickaxe and see what we are gonna get. I put that there. I get Unbreaking 3. Oh man, I want to reroll my enchantment. Another Unbreaking 3. Oh, I don't want that. I want efficiency. Okay, efficiency. Just efficiency. Plain old efficiency. Okay, well, you know what? I don't mind it, as long as it gets the job done. The reason why I've been collecting all these eggs and the chickens here is because I want to make a whole lot of what is it? Chicken noodle soup, chicken soup, because it really, you can really get a lot of satiation from it. So right now we're just eating some beef stew, which is super easy to make. Only problem is that we don't have enough chickens yet, and I don't want to make it just yet. So I've been sustaining myself with some beef stew, as you can tell. Time to put this away, and I think what I'm gonna do for the next couple of days without sleeping is just start mining away. If I could have gotten Silk Touch, that would have been even better. And we still have some levels left, so I'm thinking if I could, I might even enchant this last singular book. if I can find Silk Touch. Put that in there, and let's re-roll these enchantments. I can find Silk Touch. Nope. Nope. Silk Touch. Okay. I wonder if I have any more leather left, because if I do, I'd love to put Unbreaking on this bad boy as well. Let's hope that I can get another book. Okay, let's breed these 2 cows, and then bam. Okay, I can get another book. Thank God. Let's try to make this a Silk Touch book, and from there I'll have to rearrange my little cobblestone generator into a smooth stone generator. That way I can get smooth stone instead of cobblestone, and I don't have to smelt it every time. So I had to be level 30. Shouldn't be a problem as long as, let me check here. Okay, all these are done smelting. This probably won't get us to level 30, but it'll get us close to level 30. Okay, so we're about 3/4 of the way there. Put all the stone away, and then let's check out the chickens again. See if they are ready. Let's breed a few more. Nope, they're not ready to be bred yet. Oh, hello. There's a skeleton up there. I don't know if I open this, will they all spill out? They probably might, because I didn't think of this through. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. We are gonna... Hello, Mr. Enderman. We are gonna have to think fast. Let's use a smooth stone slab, and then we are gonna open this bad boy up, put that there, and I can carry these guys up here because I have the carry-on mod. Gotta catch my escaped chickens right here. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why they keep going through this. Are they just able to pass through this now? Oh, you know what I could have done? Should have used stairs. Okay, we'll let them run amok for a little bit, and then we're gonna use the stairs. This is I don't really ever do this, so that's why I don't know how to do it. But let's use a stair and let's put it upside down. There's just a little hole for us to... I don't know if these little babies can go through. I think they might be able to. Okay, all my chickens have just disappeared. Some of them are scaling the mountain already. We can't let them do that. Let's put them all in there. This was a very, very big mess, and I don't know why I did that. But let's put them all in here. All these chickens. One of them is already probably on the other side, telling the pillagers about what I've done. And they're all gonna come to raid my house. Let's go. Let's go back to where you belong. That's okay. That guy can stay there for now. I just need to make sure. Oh my gosh, this guy has gone really far. Don't tell me there's another one around here somewhere. There's a group of them over here. Oh my gosh, there's even more. Okay, so they've all really just... Can I stack these guys on top of each other? I don't think I can. Come on. Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Okay, this makes it a little easier to keep track of them. Let's go back down. I think I actually have some leads somewhere. Let me go inside the house and take out the leads. Yep. Close this door just so nothing gets through. That guy can stay there. But these guys, they need to come back. Okay, got 3 of them here. I think that's it for the most part. I think I'm missing anyone else. Look at these chickens flying. All these chickens back in here. Perfect. Okay, I think that's... Hey, where did you go from? Don't tell me you escaped through this. But if you do, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Alright, well, we'll let them chillax like that for now. I just need to get some more XP. And I think what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna trap this guy in a boat, because he seems like a friendly guy. And let's put some of this back. Let's put our smooth stone back. I had a boat somewhere, but I guess not. We'll just make it a red boat. Alright, buddy. I need you to get in this boat, okay? I hope this doesn't go too bad. There you go. Now we got our friend. Look at him. He's standing there. Okay. Yeah, while I was getting this whole project done, you know, I was invaded by this whole horde of zombies, and a creeper came along with them, and they blew up our front door. That was not very good. So I had to really think fast, and ow! Oh my god. Okay, I can't let them. They are like coordinated. Shoot each other, shoot each other. Shoot each other, shoot each other. Okay, they won't shoot each other. And now there's a baby zombie on my behind. Let's jump up here. Oh my god, he's riding a chicken. What the heck is going on, guys? Hey, buddy. I wish I could, like, preserve you some way. Some form. Oh my god, you shot me right through the gap of my house. Okay, I need to eat really quick. There you go. Regain some health or something. Okay, he's dead. Give us a little bit of XP here. I thought I might have saw a creeper. Where did this guy go? Here he is. Get off the chicken. Okay, I'll kill the chicken too. He's probably an accomplice. Awesome. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize, yeah, that they dropped that music disc. Oh, that's nice to know. I forgot about that. There's such a thing that you never use. Okay, now I have 30 levels. All that just for 30 levels, guys. Let's toss this away in there. Let's go and enchant this book for... Dang it. I need that that unbreaking. I can't find it now. Let's just leave this in here. Okay, we'll come back. I don't think I need this anymore. Let's kill the zombie. Okay, he's dead. There's another one here. Let's kill this guy too, but make sure he doesn't trample our crops. Ow. I don't know why I can't hit these guys. He didn't drop a single XP orb for me. We'll kill all these mobs. Okay, he's dead. Let's gather enough XP so that way we can... Oh my god. The baby zombie. He's dead. I killed him. These guys are the bane of my existence. Also dead. Get the spider for some string or something. Might be handy. Okay. I don't know if this is enough, but I think it should be. I wish he could do something with his rotten flesh other than trade it. Let's kill this guy here. I think I got that last bit of XP from him. Also got these pair of golden leggings, which I don't think I'll need. Let's toss all this away in there. And then I have some chicken here that I will throw in here. And let's keep re-rolling until we get what we want. I'm breaking 3. Piercing, Breach, Bane of Arthropods, Riptide, Power, Fortune 2, dang it. So we'll kill these guys so we can get some XP while we're at it. Ow. Keep taking way too many hits. I need to stop doing that. Okay, gotta make sure you don't fall into the hole so that way I can get all the XP. It's not like you dropped any anyways. Okay, this guy's gotta go. Okay, he's dead. We are level 30, but no XP. I should just breed my chickens for a little bit. Also, all this extra rotten flesh. This is from the zombies I've slain. There was a lot of them, as you can tell. Okay, let's eat this beef stew. Let's go up here. Got a couple levels from that. Okay, that's good. We toss this back in here, and let's try to re-roll again. Infinity. Oh, I'm out of lapis. Good thing I have a couple more. Piercing. Sharp 3. Prot 3. Come on, just give me unbreaking. All I want is just unbreaking, guys. I don't want anything else. I'll put this music disc here. I should actually start killing some of these chickens. Okay, so they do have the ability to get out. I don't know how to not get them out, to be honest. I'm thinking we could probably use a dispenser trick or something, and just put a trap door there. I'm gonna have to do this. Nope. And then my axe is broken. Level 30. Got a couple bits of chicken. Let me kill them with my... Actually, I shouldn't, because they are gonna all get hit, and I can't afford to have all my chickens die like that. Okay. I think all these are just baby chickens. They can stay here for now. Or leave the feathers in there, because I don't think I'm gonna need them anytime soon for anything important. Put all the protein over here. And let me double check on that chicken soup. We could use raw chicken cuts. Okay, perfect. So here's what we're gonna do. Gotta take some of this raw chicken here, put my offhand, and then start cutting it up like this. Oh, we even get some bone meal too. Very neat. Okay. Let me put the bone meal away in here. Got some raw chicken cuts. I remember what... Okay, so we can use potatoes as well. This, and this. Bam. And then we just Toss it all in there and let it cook like so. I should make some more bowls. That way I can eat a bunch of them and not have to worry about coming back and forth. I wish they had bowls that you can place. 8. 8 should be good for now. Ow. I keep taking unnecessary damage. And that's all because of my fault. Look at that chicken soup. It looks absolutely delicious. And it's making me very hungry in real life. And all I have right now is water. And I'm broke. The crops are growing just dandy. And I need to check if we can re-roll. This is like become a gambling thing. I'm just gambling for re-rolls over and over and over. Well, while that goes on, I think I'm going to try that lava trick. We're going to probably burn the chickens or something. Get me 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's all the string that I have. And then we'll make a bow. And if I remember, I don't really make dispensers enough. Okay. I need some redstone. We'll make a dispenser like so. Okay. And then I'll use a mangrove trap door just to lock the way. Get some of this some of these leads here. Put that here. Okay, you guys can come on out. Okay, why don't you get over here? Okay, and you, I need you not to go so far. My leads are all done already. Hey, come back, little one. Okay, I think we had just about 5. Wow, perfect. Okay, we'll all just put them up to a fence post like so. And then we'll put a dispenser right here. I don't think it's gonna catch on fire, is it? Maybe a piece of glass would be even better, to be honest. But, I don't know if I want to smelt one. I guess we can just go quickly to get a singular piece of sand. I don't think I even have sand in my house, in my chests at all. So we're gonna have to travel a little bit just to get one piece of sand so I can smelt it for glass. That way, that trapdoor doesn't catch on fire, because I know that trapdoors can catch on fire. And if I'm going to use lava, then that's going to be a real big pain to deal with. The rain has cleared. I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. Put this sand in there to let it cook. Let's put this back as well as this. I don't think I'm going to need this. Got a whole bunch of chicken soup. Oh, and I don't have enough bowls, but that's okay. Eat that and bam. Comfort for 5 minutes. I won't be hungry for a long time. We're just out of cabbages, which is not a problem. I'll find a way to put these guys in there. I'll just carry them and toss them in there. Okay, got glass. Take this piece of glass. Put it right here. I don't know if this is how you do it, to be honest. But we're going to try it out because I don't really ever do this. And I've only seen this like once or twice. And I haven't really made any of these automatic chicken farms or cow farms. Any automatic farms at all. So we're all in this together, guys. I'm much more of a builder than a redstoner, okay, if you guys couldn't tell. Let's put all of that in there. Well, that looks pretty safe. And then we get this lava bucket that I have laying around. Okay, chuck this right in the middle. Oh, that's a really cool design. Wow, that is really, I didn't know that this GUI resource pack had that. We just need a button. Let's use the red button because I think that'll look pretty ominous. Okay, red mangrove button. Put it right on top. I think that should. All right, so we just need to feed these chickens a little bit so that we can get a little bit more. And then when we have enough, we can just start getting a whole bunch. There you go. We only got 2, but that's okay. I should actually just put the seeds in here and gather some more crops. So we're gonna need a lot. Go in here. Toss all of my vegetables in here. My wheat. Most of these cows have grown. All of them have grown. So we can continue to feed them a little bit more. Get some free XP while we're at it. Okay, let's go that way. These rotten stuff, I don't even have a use for them, to be honest. And this wheat seed, I'm gonna bring back, put it in the chest here. Oh, it's convenient for me to feed them. I don't think the baby chicken, okay, the baby chickens might get burnt. Yep, they probably will. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. Now, let's do some reroll. Just need Unbreaking 3. How come Unbreaking 3 was so common earlier and now it's not? I just absolutely hate that. Alright guys, this might take a little bit while, so bear with me while I try to get some XP to enchant an Unbreaking 3 book. Okay guys, so unfortunately, I think it's just gonna take too long and on the time scale that I won't be able to complete. So we're not gonna put Unbreaking on this guy. We're just gonna use it the way it is with Silk Touch and Efficiency. And if God forbids I have the joy and luxury of getting Unbreaking 3, then we can do that. But as for now, I just kept re-rolling and could not get any Unbreaking 3 books. So yeah, that's why we're here. So I'm just gonna go around, start digging out a whole lot of what you call it, smooth stone. I'll probably rearrange the generator down here, the cobblestone generator down here. That way it becomes a smooth stone generator. And then from there, we're gonna start building. But that's after we, get a bunch of smooth stone first. So it is day 70, and I've done a lot of stone collecting. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna set up a little base camp over here, either on this side of the ravine or on that side. But I think over here is a little closer, and it will probably bridge across as well, just to make things a little easier for me. Let me chop down this tree here. And like I said, I want to add a big stone archway here. It looks like a ancient civilization made it. We'll have a little balcony right here as well. And maybe we'll have some more, archways and doors all around this area that all connect to each other. But I'm gonna put my chest over here. I'm gonna put all the stone. I don't know if this will be enough, but it might just be enough. And from here, we are gonna head on to the main house to get the rest of my stone. And then I'll do a quick little time lapse of how everything got all put together. Well, it's day 80, and this is what we have done so far. This is the ancient civilization that was here before us, and this is what they built to sustain themselves. Maybe due to war or some catastrophic event, they decided to go underground. And they have a huge archway right here. We got a couple of farms, and this is the entrance to our magnificent ancient civilization. I haven't fully completed this yet, but I've added these grass blocks in here, and I think it's a good contrast. I thought about just leaving it stone, but the grass blocks really just make it pop out a little bit more. So we have a couple of farm animals here. This is where I moved not most of them, but a few of our animals from the animal pen. I'll probably get rid of the original animal pen in the future. But this is what we have done so far. We'll probably add a giant head here of some sort, and then I just need to add a few more things. I thought about adding another little balcony up there. I think that would be a good spot for it. And then we'll add one more head right about there. And that will probably be the ancient civilization for the external part. Not sure if I want to add any internal buildings or interior rooms. Probably will. They'll probably have to have, like, a dungeon, a tomb, and all that cool stuff. So I will get some more resources, and then reorganize my inventory and get a new pickaxe, because my pickaxe is about to break. Okay guys, it's day 91. Let me show you guys what I have finished so far. The singular dirt block there, but I've added this path that leads on up to our magnificent ancient civilization. get a bridge to connect us across instead of having to go across that way, loop around that way. It's a lot easier if we just, you know, build a bridge this way. And man, oh man, does this place look absolutely awesome. It's coming along together very nicely. Here is the main tunnel that leads us all the way down. And then up here is the staircase that leads up to these. I don't know what to really put them. I guess you could say granaries or whatever you want to say. And then over here, this is where we plant most of our crops. And then I just decided to add this random archway here. I don't know why, but I think it looks pretty cool. So, you know, we're going to leave that there. Maybe it's like the main granary where they store the most freshest ingredients or ingredients and vegetables that will spoil very soon. But yeah, this is the farm now. And then we have a giant head with a huge mouth right there. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And one other thing that I've changed was moved all my chests and stuff like that down here. But it's this thing here. Originally, it was also another head, but then I realized that having that head there and then that head there just didn't look good. So I decided to tear it all the way down, and then I remodeled it and made this. It looks kind of like a bird, but I imagine it as a plane. I you know, kind of thought to myself and kind of got into the, you know, one of those crazy it's aliens conspiracy theories where you know, they say that ancient civilizations had contact with outer space extraterrestrials, and they taught them all this new technology. And one of these new technologies were airplanes, you know, flying aircrafts and whatnot. So people who unearth this place, they'll be like, hey, why is there a hieroglyph of a plane? Why is there a you know, a stone carving of a plane? And nobody's ever gonna know. They're gonna be fighting over each other, and people are gonna, the naysayers are gonna be, oh, that's just a bird, and then the believers are gonna say they're aliens. The alien did it. I know. I was abducted by one, and they probed me. Something like that. Okay. So that is our ancient civilization. For now, we're gonna add a few more things. One thing that I want to add is another stone archway right here. It just looks a little too plain for me, and I think it'll look much better if we added another stone archway right here that kind of led to something. I don't know what to put it. Maybe it could be a living quarters or something like that. But yeah, I think it looks a little too bland on this right side. If I go into pre-cam, you'll kind of see what I mean. We'll just have to go like this. You see that? If we kind of get closer, everything's concentrated on the left. There's nothing over here on the right, and I want to add something like that too. I especially like the additions of these three little arches over here. I don't even know what to call them, but that's one thing I noticed with these ancient civilizations is that they had a lot of rooms with arches, and arches is a good thing. So we're gonna add another arch in this little section here, and maybe a few more kind of going down. But I'll probably have to see how much stone I have. I don't know if I have enough. I definitely don't. We already kind of ran out like half of it through, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of mining, which should be a problem. I'm just gonna probably start doing a little bit of AFK silk touch, gathering some stone, and then when we have enough, we're gonna start working on this side of the ancient civilization. Well, it's finally day 100. So you know what that means. It's time to give you guys a tour of everything that we have built so far. After I finished the, you know, the ancient civilization over there, I got a little carried away. And so I thought I would build myself a personal horse stable, horse pen for our horse. I'll call him Grayson. That's, at least this is probably the first video you'll see that I've actually named my pets. Okay, Grayson. I hereby declare you by the name of Grayson. You have done us a great service. You can now retire in this world. Okay? There's some rope here, but just ignore that. And what else should we start with? This is the horse pen, a little barnyard. I think I should start with this house. This is like the first structure that we actually put together. And it didn't take as long as I thought it would. You know, now that I kind of got an idea of how I want to lay out my structures and combine them, this, you know, turned out pretty well. It looks very grand, very magnificent. If we go on through, this is the first floor, got a kitchen and everything. This is Enderman, an Enderman that I caught in a boat. It was rainy one night. He decided to come in and take shelter. I don't really know what to call him. We'll call him Endy the Enderman. That's a pretty good name. And then if we go on up here, we have the second floor where I store all of my tools and chests and storage and whatnot. Got a level 30 enchanting table that is pretty crappy. Enchanting kind of sucks right now. Always go for villager trades. And then over here we have my bedroom. I don't even use this anymore because I can't sleep on top of it since Endy is down below and he parties all night long. He's one of those loud neighbors, okay? Walking through this long hallway, it'll lead us to the first bridge that we created. And man, oh man, is this place just looking absolutely fantastic. If we go into here, this is the armory building that I like to call. We have the blacksmith down here, and then in the basement we have a smooth stone generator. This is where I AFK and gather a bunch of smooth stone. And then if we go on upstairs, here is a dining room area where people sit and eat. And then up here is the main armory where they put their weapons and tools and whatnot. I don't have enough iron to really make any more tools. And up here, just a small little storage section in the attic. And if we go all the way back down, there is the back door that I'm trying to get through. If we go through here, we got two doors that we're greeted with. Here is the kitchen. This is where the chefs and the servants come and cook. Up here is an empty attic that has absolutely nothing. I'm very good at decorating my attics. And here is where we put our kegs and wine barrels and whatnot. This is what the warriors and guards drink, you know, on their off day. And then we have a path that leads all the way back around, loops around, and we have this wall here that prevent me from stumbling in or any unsuspecting warriors who get drunk all night long. You know, that way they don't fall in. And if they do, then it's their fault because we have a wall there for a reason. But yeah, that leads here, and then I could probably go down the other path. I would have gone the other way, but I want to kind of stick with the path. Here is the new addition to our ancient civilization. These buildings here, these structures, I like to imagine that they were once homes. They were once homes to the people that inhabited this place. Small, tiny little homes, okay? Could probably fit like a family of 7 in there, you know, but yeah, these are their homes and whatnot. And this one's a little special. It's got a little doorway that leads onto the top, and this is the roof that the head priest lives. And every single morning he comes out and he prays to the gods, the god of the sun, the god of the moon, goddess of the sea and whatnot. Yeah, he does that every day, and that is where he lives. And then here is the ancient tomb. It is the entrance to the ancient tomb where all of the people who have lived here in the past are buried. And down below there is a even more fancy and scary tomb where the priests, the previous priests, all of them were buried, from the first one to the last one, and it's haunted. And so this door is basically put here, this heavy giant slab, and archaeologists have not been able to lift this door open. They can't find the secret code and message to be able to put the 2 keys into here and unlock it. I imagine it's like a Skyrim puzzle with the golden claw, and then you just gotta match it up. But you know, I was too lazy, and I knew that I didn't have enough time to create a tomb. It would take us way too long. So I just decided, you know what, that would be kind of a cool lore idea. And then we have the second bridge that connects us across over here. This goes down below, and this goes on up. These are not places where people inhabit, but instead they are granaries and storage and silos and whatnot. This is the farm. under this oxidized copper lamp, we have a little storage area here where they put the vegetables that spoil a lot faster. And yeah, that is just where I've been kind of farming. And if we go all the way down here, down this long staircase, we will reach this huge. I'm glad that we got this done because it took a very long time. And here we also have the flying plane hieroglyph. And if we go over here, this is where they put the animals and whatnot away from the people to make sure that they don't spread diseases. But yeah, that is the ancient civilization. I really quite like how this turned out, you know. I'm even debating if I just want to make a video where I just build ancient civilization kind of looking stuff. Oh, I also forgot the head there. Yeah, that is my 100 Days Mountain Ravine video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel. And I have a video on screen right now, so if you're interested, please click on it and check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.